Hello friends, I am Harun and this is your YouTube channel's Harun Biozone. Today in this video I will discuss 42 very important MCQ questions from the chapter Human Health and Disease. These questions are very important for NEET and other medical exams and other competitive exams related to biology. Okay, so don't be late, be careful and watch this video properly. So in this video the first question is, when an apparently healthy person is diagnosed as unhealthy, when an apparently healthy person diagnosed as unhealthy, when a healthy person diagnosed as an unhealthy person by psychiatrist, the reason could be that what is the meaning of healthy person? According to who? When a man is physical, mental and socially fit, this is called healthy person. So a person is diagnosed as healthy person but diagnosed as an unhealthy person when the patient was not efficient at his work, the patient was not economically prosperous, the patient shows behavior and social maladjustment. Here the correct option is the patient shows behavioral means mental behavior means mental and social means this social maladjustment. Okay, this is called unhealthy person. Next question, which one of the following correctly matches the sexually transmitted disease or STD with its pathogen? First, AIDS is sexually transmitted disease and AIDS here Bacillus anthracis, syphilis, Treponema pallidum, urethritis, Entamoeba gingivalis and gonorrhea, Leishmania donovani. So here the correct option is syphilis. Syphilis is caused by the protozoa Treponema pallidum, but AIDS is caused by HIV virus, human immunodeficiency virus, and Bacillus anthracis cause anthrax disease. What is the symptoms of anthrax? Anthrax actually infect the upper gastrointestinal tract, means the upper gastrointestinal, lungs, respiratory system and cardiac system, respiratory system and the bronchial system. Clear? Here the symptoms are like throat and esophagus mainly infected. In Bacillus anthracis mainly infect throat and esophagus. Clear? Symptoms like flu-like symptoms. Flu means common cold type of symptom, coughing of blood, mild chest discomfort and high fever. The symptom anthracis. Syphilis, Treponema pallidum, sexually transmitted disease. Urethritis. Urethritis is caused by bacteria, but this is the infection of urethra or fungus or some viruses cause this type of urethritis, infection in urethra. Entamoeba gingivalis. Gingivalis is oral inflammation and tissue destruction. It's called oral inflammation and tissue destruction occur in this disease. And gonorrhea by Neisseria gonorrhoeae. This is also sexually transmitted disease. And Leishmania donovani cause leishmaniasis or kala ajar. Why? Due to hyperpigmentation means high melanocyte in skin. So skin becomes black site in skin. So here the correctly matched option is syphilis, Treponema pallidum. Next question is, which of the following is correct regarding AIDS causative agent HIV? AIDS means acquired immunodeficiency syndromes. That means acquired means in the presence of antigen when body produce antibody. This is called acquired immunity. Immunodeficiency, that type of acquired immunity is deficient in your body by the attack of HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. The HIV is an enveloped virus containing one molecule of single stranded RNA and one molecule of reverse transcripted RNA. Not this is the, if this is the HIV virus, there is two single stranded RNA present. So for two single stranded RNA, two reverse transcripted are present. So here the HIV is an enveloped virus that contains two identical molecules of single stranded RNA, two molecules of reverse transcriptase. So here correct option is B. Next question, if you suspect major deficiency of antibodies in a person, to which of the following would you look to confirmatory evidence? If a person has antibodies problem or major deficiency of antibodies, what type of test you can do? Fibrinogen in plasma, you can find fibrinogen in plasma. What is the function of fibrinogen? Fibrinogen helps to blood coagulating. Okay, serum albumin, hemocyte and serum globulin. This is the serum globulin test is necessary for identify the major deficiency of antibodies in blood, because blood antibody is made by immunoglobulin protein. Immunoglobulin protein. Okay, so globin protein, you can find globin protein. If the concentration of globin protein is decreased, then the patient suffer from major antibodies deficiency disease. Next question, transplantation of tissue or organs fail often due to non-acceptance by the patient's body. Which type of immune response is responsible for such rejection? Suppose you transplant a kidney from a donor to recipient, clear, but the recipient body do not support this kidney. Why? Because first of all, transplantation is very easy when both the person, donor and recipient, are genetically related, close related. If they are genetically distant related or no relation between them, then the body identify the kidney as a foreign substance, and the antigen presenting cell, major histocompatibility complex MHC, this is a antigen presenting cell of T cell, recognize the kidney or transplant organ as a foreign antigen, and it represent this to helper T cell. Okay, this is T cell, and here the receptor of T cell is CD4 plus, clear, or helper T cell or cytotoxic T cell, cytotoxic T cell. Here the receptor is CD8 plus. So the organ is destroyed or damaged. This is called graft rejection. So after transplantation, the use of several type of drugs, anti-immunogenic drugs are used. This is the cell-mediated immune response, because when the genetically distant related humans transplant their organs. Transplant their organs. The human body MHC cell recognize these as foreign particles and represent to the T helper T cell and cytotoxic T cell. Then helper T cell and cytotoxic T cell damage this organ. This is called graft rejection. Next question, asthma may be attributed. What is asthma? Suppose this is bronchi, this is a bronchi, food pipe, air pipe, and this is a passage. Suppose this is the passage. If, as in case of asthma, the passage become narrower in shape, so problem in breathing. Allergic reaction, the mast cell in the lungs. Inflammation of the trachea, accumulation of fluid in the lungs, bacterial infection of the lungs. Here the correct option is inflammation of the trachea. So in this wall, here the inflammation occur. So air passage become narrower in size. So breathing problem are occur. Next question, a person showing unpredictable moods, an outburst of emotion and quarrelsome behavior and conflicts with others is suffering from schizophrenia, borderline personality disorder, mood disorder and addictive disorder. So here the correct option is borderline personality disorder, because that man has no personality. They quarrel with someone anytime. Their unpredictable mood, good mood or bad mood, unpredictable, always try to conflict to others. In case of schizophrenia also emotion disease. In this case the person have high level of emotion. And problem in here also thinking problem, behavior and emotion problem. So here the correct option is B. Which of the following options are correct? कौन सा ऑप्शन यहाँ का करेक्ट है? Heroin, these all are alkaloid. ये सब alkaloid है, that is secondary metabolites and correctly match. Which one is correctly matched? Heroin is a stimulant. Heroin also called brown sugar. Heroin is a stimulant, right? Heroin obtained from Papaver somniferum. Marijuana is derived from Cannabis sativus. It is a cardiovascular effect. Cocaine is erythroxylon coca. And last one is morphine. It is sedative. Morphine used after the surgery. पेशेंट का सर्जरी के बाद as a sedative or painkiller, the morphine is used. Okay, so here the correct option is 1, 2 and 4 is correct. Because cocaine is a stimulant. Cocaine, caffeine, this type of drugs are stimulant drugs. Not hallucination drug. Next question is, which of the following is a set of bacterial disease? नीचे का जो ऑप्शन है तो कौन सा बैक्टीरियल डिजीज है? कॉलेरा इज अ बैक्टीरियल डिजीज बाय विब्रियो कॉलेरी, टाइफॉइड इज अ बैक्टीरियल डिजीज साल्मोनेला टाइफी, एंड मम्स इज अ वायरल डिजीज मम्स वायरस. डिप्थेरिया इज अ बैक्टीरियल डिजीज, लेप्रोसी mycobacterium leprae is a bacterial disease, but plague is a Yersinia pestis bacterial disease. The correct option is B. Malaria is a protozoan disease, protozoa. Virus disease mumps. Poliomyelitis is a virus disease, poliovirus. Tetanus, bacterial disease. Tuberculosis, Mycobacterium tuberculosis bacteria, but measles is a virus disease. So correct option is B. All the diseases are caused by the pathogen bacteria. Next question, the following features are associated with which disease? Nasal congestion, नाक बंद हो जाना, discharge, नाक से discharge होना, sore throat means congestion in throat, hoarseness, sound from the throat, cough, headache, tiredness characterized which of the infection? This infection is caused by pneumonia. Pneumonia is caused by the pathogen Streptococcus pneumoniae. Clear? Next question is amoebiasis or amoebic dysentery is caused by Entamoeba histolytica, right? A protozoan parasite in the small intestine. Not, it is not right. Escherichia coli, a protozoan parasite in the small intestine, not by Escherichia coli, it is Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica, a protozoan parasite in the large intestine. This is the correct option. This amoebiasis is amoebic dysentery, means mucus, feces with mucus and blood. Okay, so in large intestine, the Entamoeba histolytica cause amoebic dysentery. Next, vaccination are available for the disease. तो कौन सा डिजीज है जिसके लिए वैक्सीनेशन अवेलेबल है? तो पोलियो के लिए पोलियोमाइलिटिस, पोलियो वैक्सीन अवेलेबल है, पोलियो वैक्सीन. डिप्थेरिया के लिए डीपीटी, डिप्थेरिया पार्टोसिस, एंड टिटेनस इज टॉक्सॉइड, and pneumonia, also pneumonia vaccine, that is PCV13. PCV13 is a pneumonia vaccine. So here A, B, C, D, all of the options are correct. Next question, consider the following statement: IgE antibodies are produced in an allergic reaction. The IgE antibody are produced in the allergic reaction. Sure. B lymphocytes mediated cell mediated. B lymphocyte mediated humoral immunity. Humoral immunity means immunity in blood. And B lymphocyte mediated, this cell mediated immunity is by cell. This cell mediated immunity is by T cell. The yellowish fluid colostrum, so here A option is right. The yellowish fluid colostrum has abundant IgE, not IgE, this IgA. The mother first milk, the yellowish color milk is fluid called colostrum. This colostrum is very abundant amount of containing IgA antibody. Spleen is secondary lymphoid organ, this is right. So here A and D are correct option. Next question, which one of the following is the correct statement? Which one of the following is the correct statement regarding the particular psychotropic drug specified? Psychotropic means mental drugs. Morphine leads to delusion. Morphine leads to delusion and disturbed emotion. Morphine Actually, morphine is a sedative. Sedative means painkiller, pain relief. Delusion means something is believed. Delusion is one type of hallucination where someone, कोई पर्सन है जो बिलीव करते हैं कि वो ठीक है, मगर एक्चुअली वो ठीक नहीं है और ये रियल नहीं है. Just hallucination thought is called delusion. And disturbed emotion and emotion disturbed. Not morphine is a painkiller. Morphine is a painkiller. Barbiturate cause relaxation and temporary euphoria. What is the meaning of euphoria? Euphoria means after taking the drugs, the mood becomes very happy, very weightless mood is called euphoria. Barbiturate is a painkiller. Temporary euphoria. This is not relaxation. This is not correct answer. Hashish altered thoughts, feeling, perception, and hallucination. Hashish also from cannabis sativus. Hashish from cannabis sativus. Form of marijuana. Hashish is a form of marijuana. Psychoactive drug. This is psychoactive. And opium stimulates nervous system and cause hallucination. Opium stimulates nervous system and hallucination. This is the correct option. D. Opium is a hallucination. And hashish is a form of marijuana that come from cannabis sativa. So here the correct option is opium stimulate nervous system and cause hallucination. Next question is, at which stage of HIV infection does one usually show symptoms of AIDS? Unusually show within 15 days of sexual contact with an infected person. After 2 to 4 days, after 2 to 4 weeks, not 15 days, 2 to 4 weeks, the patient knows the symptoms. When the infecting retrovirus enter the host cell, क्या बोलना चाहते हैं कि at which stage of HIV में HIV infection कौन से stage में does one usually show symptoms? मतलब HIV infection की कौन सी stage में एक person symptom दिखाते हैं? When HIV replicate, correct answer is when HIV replicate rapidly in helper T lymphocyte and damage large number of these cells. If the helper T cell is, because what is the function of helper T cell? Helper T cell stimulate the B cell to produce antibody. From helper T cell produce cytotoxic T cell. Suppressor T cell. Okay. So here I am saying when HIV replicates rapidly in helper T lymphocyte and damage large number of these. Next question. Type A immunity targets virus or parasite. Virus, parasite, infected tissues, cells, cancer cells, graft cells. But all type of infection also represented by type A immunity. It also lyse cells or release chemicals that enhance inflammation. Here A is for D, innate immunity, because suppose cell mediated immunity mainly tumor and virus, okay, work against tumor and virus. This is called tumor and virus. And human immunity work against bacteria, protozoa, etc. So here type A immunity targets virus, parasites, infected tissues and the cancer cell or graft cell. It can also lyse cell or release chemical that that enhance the inflammation. Here A refers to innate immunity. Next question is, what is necessary for achieving good health? A good health के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? Which one is necessary? Vaccination against genetic disorder. Against genetic disorder, there is no vaccination are invented. Genetic disorder means thalassemia, leukemia, hemophilia, color blindness, sickle cell anemia, etc. Awareness about disease and control of vectors. Disease के बारे में पूरा awareness करना और control of vector control करना. Vaccination awareness about disease and proper disposal of waste. Control of vector and maintain of hygienic flood, methylated hygienic food and water. This one is self care and awareness along with immunization. This one is the correct option. Self care and awareness along with immunization. Next, a person suffering from disease caused by plasmodium means malarial parasite. Malaria experiences chill and fever. Okay, सर्दी लगना और बुखार बढ़ जाना दोनों हो रहा है. The sporozoites released from RBC are being rapidly killed and broken down inside the spleen. Here बोलना चाहते हैं कि sporozoid released from RBC and rapidly killed and broken down in spleen cell. This is not right option. The trophozoites reach maximum growth and gives out certain toxin like hemozoin. This when the RBC burst and release the trophozoite to merozoite or zygote, they secrete hemozoin toxin. Okay, so here the right option is B. The chill and fever are coming when the toxin hemozoin are released. Next question. Select malignant malaria, Plasmodium ovale cerebral involvement. Typhoid, Salmonella typhi confirmed by VDRL test. Venereal disease research laboratory. Elephantiasis usuriae bankruptcy Ottenberg. No, it is a Culex mosquito. Okay, this is elephantiasis means usuriae bankruptcy. It is a Culex mosquito. Ringworm, ascaris and intense itching. Not ringworm by tinea, pedia. Ascaris by which ascaris. So here the typhoid is Salmonella typhi confirmed by White-Hall test. Malignant malaria caused by Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium falciparum actually. Falciparum. So here the correct option is A. Next question. This is the structure of antibody. Okay, the figure given below shows an antibody molecule, the parts A, B and C. So here the constant region of light chain. A is constant region of light chain. A is a light chain, B is a heavy chain. C antigen binding site, right? This is called a paratoph. Okay, so here option is A light chain, B heavy chain, and C antigen binding site. 21 number question. Which of the following, same question here, stimulant, marijuana. Marijuana is a cardiovascular disease, right? Morphine sedative and cocaine is painkiller sedative. Here cocaine is a stimulant. Cocaine is stimulant. Stimulant. Okay. So here cocaine derived from cannabis sativus. Next, in which one of the following options are two examples are correctly matched with their particular type of immunity? Here examples and type of immunity. Polymorphonuclear leukocyte and monocyte. Polymorphonuclear, two examples are correctly matched. Cellular barriers, anti-tetanus and anti-snake bite injection, saliva in mouth and tears in eyes, physical and fish mucus containing epithelium lining the urinogenital tract and H cell in stomach. So here this option is physiological barrier, this is correct answer. Saliva in mouth and tears in eyes, physical barrier, not, false. Here anti-tetanus and anti-snake bite injection, active immunity, passive immunity, and polymorphonuclear leukocyte, cellular barrier. Okay, the first polymorphonuclear means neutrophil, eosinophil, and basophil, cellular barrier. This is cellular barrier. Anti-tetanus and anti-snake bite injection is a passive immunity. Why? Because the snake venom are prepared, antibody are prepared in horse, then transferred to the human being. The antibody or immune system produced outside the human body is called passive immunity or passive immunity, and when the immunity is produced inside the body, that is called active immunity, like vaccination. Next question is T lymphocyte. The T lymphocyte are produced in bone marrow but mature in thymus. B lymphocyte produced and mature in bone marrow. Pairs of patches, group of lymphocytes, small intestine. In the small intestine, pairs of patches is one type of cell that trap the microorganism from the food and transfer it to the natural T lymphocyte, B lymphocyte. Malt is a secondary lymphoid tissue. Here, malt is a group of lymphoid tissue, that is mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. So here T lymphocyte is thymus, A3. This is the option D. Next question. Read the following statement and select the correct ones. Vaccine is a preparation of a dead or attenuated pathogens of a disease which on inoculation into a healthy person provide temporarily permanent active or passive immunity by inducing antibodies formation. Here they want to say कि vaccine is on time suspension of dead or attenuated microorganism when जब इसको कोई इंसान के अंदर डाला जाता है तो इंसान के अंदर क्या होता है, recognized as a foreign antigen and produce antibodies. This antibody actually this production of vaccine antibody is a active immunity, but sometimes passive immunity when tetanus. In case of passive immunity, tetanus or antivenom, where antibody produced outside of the body. Immunization is the process by which the body produces antibodies against the vaccine preventable disease through administrative of specific vaccine. Right. The principle of immunization or vaccination is based on the property of memory of the immune system. Right. If a person infected with some deadly microbes to which quick immune response is required, in that case we need to direct inject or perform response is required. In that case, we need to directly inject the performed antibodies. Performed antibodies means antibody produced outside of the body. Like in case of snake venom are collect and inject into the horse blood circulatory system. Horse blood circulatory system identify this as a foreign substance and produce huge amount of antibodies and a memory cell inside the body. The memory cell are stored cell. When the polio virus again attack that person, the prepared antibody or memory cell required. In that case, we need to directly inject performed antibodies like tetanus or antivenom. Tetanus भी हो सकता है, antivenom हो सकता है. Antivenom. This is D answer. Next question is, here you can see the diagram represents how a pathogenic HIV virus enter into the host cell and they replicate, produce new DNA. Okay, and after production, burst the cell and release the DNA to attack the another cell. Here the retrovirus, viral virus is RNA containing. So and a human being is DNA containing cell. So in the presence of reverse transcriptase, they convert it into the RNA into DNA. Okay, enter. Then with the help of integrase enzyme, they incorporate this viral DNA into the host DNA, and automatically replication, transcription, translation are continue. So here A retroviral replicate outside the cell, not A is entry. A retrovirus replicate outside the cell. B viral DNA is produced by the host, reverse not. Host do not have reverse translation. Reverse translation is by तारपर से viral DNA incorporate into the host genome. Host genome के अंदर में virus DNA incorporate करते हैं. The new viral DNA is produced by the infected cell. New virus DNA is or a new virus DNA infected the new ones. So here the correct option is D. New viral DNA is produced by the infected cells. Match the column. Filariasis. Filariasis means elephantiasis, Wuchereria bancrofti. Amoebasis, Entomyba histolytica. So here the correct option is Filariasis, Wuchereria bancroft. That is A number is correct answer. So here option right. Next question, in gene therapy, adenosine deaminase deficiency. So what is the function of adenosine deaminase? Actually, adenosine deaminase used in purine metabolism. Okay, they catalyze the hydrolytic deamination. Catalyze the hydrolytic deamination of adenosine and deoxyadenosine deoxyadenosine. Deadenosine, hello. It is autosomal recessive disorder. It is autosomal recessive disorder. Autosomal recessive disorder. Autosomal recessive disorder. The genetically engineered lymphocyte are not immortal cell. Genetically engineered means a person who have not ADA gene or adenosine deaminase gene, to say that person require ADA gene, and ADA gene, if ADA gene introduced into the human body, it temporarily cure, but when the recombinant ADA introduced into the embryonal cell, inner cell mass, it is permanently cure this disease. So, in normal cases, periodic infusion of genetically engineered lymphocyte tissue. Here, what happened? Genetically engineered means normal lymphocyte cells are not immortal. Clear? So, the immortal cells are attached to the retroviral vector, retrovirus, and the ADA gene are incorporated with this, incorporated with this DNA. This retrovirus vector, and this is the incorporated ADA gene. The genetically engineered lymphocyte, are not immortal. Lymphocytes are not immortal, but short-lived. Clear? Retroviral vector is introduced into this lymphocyte. Correct. Gene isolated from marrow cell producing ADA is introduced into cell of embryonic stage. Okay. So, this is a permanent cure. If you want to permanent cure this disease, the recombinant DNA is introduced into the embryonic stage. Lymphocytes from patient's blood are grown in culture outside the body. Here, actually the question want to know that why is required periodic infusion? Why not is on time infusion then permanently cured? Because genetically engineered lymphocytes are not immortal. They lived immortal, but they lived 2 to 3 days or 4 days. Okay. So, here the correct option is A. Because they are not immortal, so ADA transfusion is a regular process. Next question, and this is the gene therapy process. Here the bacteria, okay, here the gene of interest. This gene of interest is transferred to the retroviral DNA, and retroviral DNA, then this retroviral DNA containing vector is transferred directly to the human body. But this process is not completely successful because ADA is not permanently cure here, just temporarily cure. Next question is identify the correct pair representing the causative agent of typhoid fever of the confirmatory test for typhoid. The typhoid, Plasmodium vivax, means malarial disease. UTI, urinary tract infection test. UTI test only urinary tract infection test. This is not answer. Streptococcus pneumonia, the Widal test. The Widal test is for typhoid. Then what happened? Streptococcus pneumoniae, that cause pneumonia disease. Salmonella typhi, typhoid disease, but anthron test, not anthron test. Salmonella typhoidal test, this is the right option. Salmonella typhi, typhoid disease that is contaminated through vegetable and water, and so this is determined by Weidel test. The next question, match the column. Treponema pallidum. Treponema pallidum is caused the syphilis sexually transmitted disease. Arsenia pestis is plague, bacterial disease. Bacillus anthracis cause anthrax and Vibrio cholerae. তারপর হচ্ছে কি how does vaccine कैसे काम करता है human body में? The immune system produce antibodies which stay in the blood. Memory lymphocyte are produced. They remain in the body to fight off any future infection with the live pathogen. The dead pathogen stays in the body and constantly to stimulate the immune system. Here the correct option is memory lymphocyte, means when you introduced a weak or attenuated pathogen into the human body identify as a pathogen or antigen, but this weak pathogen or attenuated pathogen, killed pathogen do not infect human body. So our body produce antibody and memory cell against this pathogen. So these memory cells are stored in our body. When second time that type of infection or occur, the already prepared antibody work against this germ. So many lymphocytes are produced. They remain in the body to fight off any future infection with the live pathogen. This is the correct answer. The human deficiency virus caused AIDS. Human deficiency virus caused AIDS. What happened? Actually, the human, this is the helper T cell and this is cytotoxic T cell. Cytotoxic T cell. Helper T cell has CD4 plus receptor and cytotoxic T cell has CD8 plus receptor. So if human deficiency virus cause the depleting of CD4, actually HIV virus directly infect the helper T cell, because helper T cell stimulate the production of antibody from this lymphocyte and also help to stimulate the production of cytotoxic T cell. Okay, so if the HIV attack the helper T cell are become destroy. If helper T cell destroy, there is no antibody in our body, so our body become totally vulnerable to any disease. So here depleting CD4 plus T helper lymphocyte, A is the correct option. Then match the column 1 with column 2. Neoplasm. What is neoplasm? Neoplasm is a new cancer cell. New cancer cell is called, initiation of new tumor is called neoplasm 6. Benign tumor. Benign tumor means non-cancerous tumor is called benign tumor. Carcinoma. Carcinoma is epithelial tissues cancer. Epithelial tissue cancer. See, cancer of epithelial tissue. Sarcoma. Sarcoma means bone and cartilage tissue cancer. Bone cartilage tissue cancer. And D. Sarcoma means bone cartilage tissue cancer, and lymphomas. Lymphomas means hematopoietic cell cancer. Hematopoietic cell cancer. So here the correct option is A6, A6, B5, A6, B5. Here A6, B5. Carcinoma is cancer epithelial tissue. C4, D sarcoma, bone cartilage and tissue cancer. D is the 2 and E is 1. Correct option. So here, identify the wrong statement. The tumor of hematopoietic cells is called leukemia. Hematopoietic means blood producing cell. It is called hematopoietic cell. The leukemia means the cancer in leukocyte. The leukocyte also produced from the yellow bone marrow cell. The yellow bone marrow cell is called hematopoietic cell. This is the correct. Cancer arising from the epithelial tissue of internal organ glands is referred to melanoma. Melanoma is a skin cancer. Skin, where pigmentation appear or disappear. Sarcoma is a type of cancer where bone cartilage is involved. No, only benign tumors are called true cancer, not malignant tumor are called true answer. Malignant tumor is called true answer. Malignant is called not malignant. Therefore, so B and D is right option. Next question. Match the column 1 with column 2 and select the correct option. LSD. LSD actually fungus Claviceps purpurea. The Claviceps purpurea is caused the ergot of rye. Ergot of rye. This is Claviceps purpurea. Claviceps purpurea. Claviceps purpurea. Claviceps purpurea. So here LSD is 4. Disulfiram. What is disulfiram? Overcome if some alcoholic person or drug addicted person want to de-alcoholic, अगर वो अल्कोहल छोड़ना चाहते हैं और नशा छोड़ना चाहते हैं तो उसको जो मेडिसिन दिया जाता है दैट इज कॉल्ड disulfiram. The disulfiram is antabuse. Disulfiram is a antabuse. So here 1 is 4, 2 is 5. Cocaine from erythroxylon coca. Cocaine is erythroxylon coca. The cocaine is a euphorian effect. Euphorian means when the mind becomes full of joy and happiness. After addicted drug, the mind becomes full joy or happiness. This is called euphorian effect. Scopolamine is a hyoscine hydrobromide. Scopolamine hyoscine hydrobromide and hashes forms on the cannabis sativus, also marijuana. So here LSD is a ergot of alkaloid or the Claviceps purpurea. Then disulfiram is from antabuse. Okay, cocaine is euphorian effect. Scopolamine, the hyoscine hydrobromide, and hashish cannabis sativus, that is marijuana. Select the Correct statement from the ones given below. Barbiturate when given to criminal make them tell the truth. Barbiturate is also called truth gel. Truth gel. Actually emotional. It controls the emotion of a human being. Morphine is often given as painkiller. Here incorrect option. Morphine is often given as a painkiller to person who have undergo surgery. Chewing tobacco lower blood pressure and heart rate. The morphine is a sedative, means painkiller, that used after the surgery. Also right. This is also right. Chewing tobacco higher the blood pressure. Higher the blood pressure and heart rate. This is wrong answer. Cocaine is given to patients after surgery as it stimulates recovery. Cocaine is given to patient. Cocaine is act as a local anesthetic. Clear? So here the correct option is chewing tobacco. Chewing tobacco increase the heart rate and blood pressure. Next question is, which of the following option gives the correct matching of a disease with its causative organism and mode of infection? So here this is the disease, causative organism and mode of infection. Typhoid. Typhoid means Salmonella typhi. Okay, with inspired air, not with inspired, because Salmonella typhi is contaminated through infected vegetable and waters. So here write what this option is incorrect. Pneumonia, Streptococcus pneumoniae and droplet of infection. Droplet of infection. Pneumonia, Streptococcus pneumoniae. This is the correct option. Elephant, because on sneezing, human produce 40,000 droplet. Okay, and each droplet contain this bacteria. Elephant is Uchere bankruptcy with infected food or elephant is bankrupt with infected water and food, not. They are from Culex mosquito. Malaria, Plasmodium vivax, bite of Anopheles, bite of male, not male, female. The correct option is pneumonia, pneumonia, droplet infection. Next question is, a person suffering from disease caused by Plasmodium, means malarial disease, experiencing the recurring chills and fever at a time when one person is infected by Plasmodium vivax. So after 36 to 48 or 72 hours, they become chill and high fever. Okay, when occur, the sporozoid released from RBC are being rapidly killed and broken down inside spleen. No, it's not correct option. The trophozoites reach maximum growth and gives out. What is the space? The trophozoid reach maximum growth and gives out content toxin. The parasite upon its rapid multiplication in RBC ruptured them releasing the stage of enter fresh RBC. The parasite after its rapid multiplication inside RBCs ruptured them, not. The microgametocyte and megagametocyte are being destroyed by the WBC, not false. So here the kind of the sporozoid released from RBC are being rapidly killed and broken down inside spleen, not. Here the correct option is B, because in erythrocytic cycle the liver, from the liver cell Plasmodium trophozoite enter into the RBC, and where they produce large number of RBC, large number of merozoite. This merozoite something when rich from burst the cell, secret toxin hemozoin. This hemozoin cause chill and rapid fever. Correct option B. Read the following 4 statement. Colostrum is recommended by for the newborn because it rich in antigen, not antigen, it is rich in IgA. Chikungunya is caused by gram-negative virus. Chikungunya virus causing disease. Then tissue culture has proved useful in obtaining virus because only in the tip meristematic tissue are virus free, because meristematic tissue divide rapidly, so the virus do not multiply in that cell. So if we cultivate a plant from meristematic tip meristematic cell, the plant become disease free. Beer is manufactured by distillation or fermented grapes, not. In case of beer, there is no distillation or neat, but in case of any fruit juice, their distillation process, or distillation means more purification. So here, this is the wrong answer. This is wrong answer. Tissue culture has proved useful. This C and A is the correct answer. The 2 is the correct answer. Clear? Next question is, which one of the following statement is correct with respect to immunity? Performed antibodies needed to be injected to treat the bite by viper snake. Definitely, it is a passive immunity, because the antibody is produced in horse. Okay, after production, this isolate from the serum of the horse blood, then inject in our body. The antibodies against smallpox pathogen are produced by T lymphocyte. Antibodies against smallpox pathogen, varicella or varicella, and spleen. The antibodies are protein molecules, each of which has 4 light chain. There is 2 light chain, only 2 light chain. Rejection of kidney graft is the function or not? T lymphocyte. The correct option only is A is the correct option. Performed antibodies needed to be injected to treat the bite by a viper snake. Which of the following immunoglobulin does constitute the largest portion in human milk? This is the IgA. IgA is called secretory antibody. Okay. In higher vertebrates, the immune system can distinguish self cell and non-self cell. If the property is lost due to cell genetic abnormality and it attacks self cell, then it leads to the question want to say immune system can distinguish in our body, the immune system can distinguish self cell and non-self cell, but sometimes due to some chemical structure related to foreign substance, the immune system do not recognize the self cell and destroy the self cell. This is called autoimmune disease. This is autoimmune disease. Example Misthemia gravis or Alzheimer's. myasthenia gravis, or rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis. Next question is, okay, thank you. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and share my channel. If you have any problem, any doubt about any questions, please leave a comment in the comment box. Thank you.